Well, happy Monday, everyone. It's Bonnie and Greg Dixon here for Healthy, Wealthy Camper. And Bonnie wants to share a recipe and some tips today for 3 days of light eating for a healthy health recrest, a gentle health reset, something like that. Anyway, here's the article that we posted at Healthy, Wealthy Camper. And that isn't quite the soup she's making, but it's close. And what do you want to say there, Bonnie?
Well, I know myself. I have had a very fun holiday season. I was making everything I wanted, one recipe at a time, and a lot of it was probably, cookies and some heavier meals. So I just really felt the need to eat lighter, and I also have a goal of over this next year to lose another 20 pounds. I lost 28 last year, another 20 pounds, not all at once, but just a little at a time. And how does one do that? How does one eat lighter? Well, soups are just one of the most wonderful things if you add it in. And there's been articles, if you eat soup every day, you will generally lose weight because they tend to be lower in calories. And if you're eating vegetable soups, higher in fiber. So it's just a few days. It's not like, you have to do something, all or nothing. But adding soups, and this particular soup that I'm going to share with you, has been used for the longest time. And plus, it's economical. And plus, it tastes good. So the thing is, to make it simple for yourself, make it a big batch of soup. You can eat on it for several days and share some extra with friends. And so it's all good. So when you eat light, the fruits and vegetables, like maybe you have some nice, lovely fruit salad or fruit in the morning. And then if you have vegetable for a lunch, you could even have it for lunch and dinner for a couple days. That makes cooking and time super simple and easy. And it's not much effort at all. I mean, it truly isn't. I took maybe 20 minutes chopping vegetables. The cabbage is always a wild and crazy thing, chopping cabbage. Be careful because, don't cut yourself. But if you don't want to cut cabbage, buy the coleslaw mix in the supermarket. It's good to go. And now, one of the tips I'm going to give you for this particular soup is when you saute your cabbage, if you do a slow cook on it and let it char up a little bit, it will give a little bit of extra flavor. And that's a fun tip for you. And when you're cooking soup, put some love into it. There used to be a movie years ago called Chocolat, and the woman in the movie, she poured her love into the food, and everybody was falling in love. That is a funny movie if you ever watched that one. Now, one thing that people often think of is, well, how am I going to season my soup? There's interesting seasonings out there that can really make a big kick of difference. Right now, I tasted my soup. I said, what is it needing? I have some salsa that I just love. I'm going to put a little bit, half a cup of salsa in there because it gives a nice kick of flavor. Some people use something called Mrs. Dash, and that gives extra flavor. And so you can flavor your food. Salt, of course, is wonderful flavoring. It pops it. But a lot of us are watching our salt intake, especially if we eat much fast food, which is full, oh, so overfull of salt. I'm going to have a little sip of water here. That's the other thing to do. Soup helps you get your moisture in, your hydration in for the day. That's another amazing thing about soup. Now, what veggies does one want to use? Well, in this case, it's a cabbage soup. Some people go, ew, cabbage. But cabbage is this wonderful vegetable. You can pickle cabbage. You can saute cabbage. You can bake cabbage. Boy, that's really terrific. That's for another day. But baked cabbage is delicious. And then the other interesting ingredient that is so good for you, onions. Onions have such a nutritional kick. I'm telling you, it between cabbage and onions, you can mix them together. Now we're going to add a little celery, and we're going to add a can of diced tomatoes. Now you may have this time of year in January, it's hard to get fresh tomatoes that don't cost, an arm and a leg. You can use fresh tomatoes if you choose. Canned tomatoes do work very, very well. Now 6 to 8 cups of vegetable or chicken stock. You can use homemade chicken stock or homemade vegetable stock, or I like something called Better Than Bouillon. They do have a low sodium variety, but they do have the regular sodium. So if you add Better Than Bouillon, don't add extra salt till way later, till maybe you taste it. Now the general, salt, pepper. Salt, again, be wary of adding too much. Pepper is wonderful. Thyme is a nice one. Bay leaf. I threw a couple of bay leaves in there. Greg has to watch out for the bay leaves. He seems to always get them in his soup, but I try to pull them out before I serve it. A little bit of parsley. And, keep it simple. But here's the fun thing, what you can do with the soup. The first day or two, you can have it just plain. But the third day, add some lovely white kidney beans to it. So now you've got a little protein in there and a little bit more fiber, of course. So you can start varying it. And you can also vary the vegetables in here. You could add green beans if you love. Carrots, that's the other thing. But I'll give you the whole recipe in this. It's right there on the screen, the cabbage soup recipe. Feel free to have fun with it. That's the whole thing. If you have some leftover broccoli, throw that in there. Maybe you used it in another dish. It's a very variable, very guideline for the soup. And just know that it keeps up to 5 days once you've made it. So you can also freeze it. That's another fun thing. You can keep it, have it for a few days and then freeze the rest and then get it out. And you can heat it back up again and add more things to it. Maybe you have leftover chicken. You can add that another day. Now, it's so easy when we decide, it's all about decisions, to say, I'm going to eat lighter today. Today, I had a banana for my breakfast, and it was a little later than normal. And then now the soup is ready because I made it this morning. And for those who work, though, I made it midday, but just say you're rushing to get out to work. You could chop the vegetables one day and throw it all in the crock pot. You don't have to saute the vegetables ahead of time. Throw it all in the crock pot. It'll be ready for you. Put it on low. It'll be ready for you when you get home tonight. That's another thing about prepping food, so you're not starving and overeat other things. Now, what can you serve with it? You may want to serve it with maybe a slice of sourdough toast, or you may not need anything at all, just having a bowl of soup. If you're hungry, have a second bowl of soup. And it's okay to do that because it's all vegetables and it's very, very light. Now, again, this time of year, we can often keep eating the way we were through the winter because it is dark and, we want to hunker in. But the thing is, just a few days of eating lighter, you will feel lighter and brighter. Another option to do this is once a week, do this soup or another kind of vegetable soup and have that for a couple of days. You'll find that as you eat lighter and lighter, it's easier and easier. So I just want to say that you can do this. It's fun. And you can make it with the family. If you have kids, you can do that as well. You can make it ahead of time to have for the week. You can make it ahead and freeze some. So it's a very, very easy thing to do. And it will save you a headache for the nights that you don't want to have to cook. You've got a nice soup there. So with that, Greg, I just want to say it's such an easy way to get our veggies in. We're going to have this tonight. Another thing, just so you know, varying the vegetables is important. maybe after a day or two, we might add some bits of corn or peas to it, which are Greg's favorites. And that way it'll have a new taste each time you have it. And I think that's all. I just wanted to invite you to, reach out to us and know that there's many, many ways to keep our health, our strength, our vitality going. And we love what would I say? We love to share what we know. One last thing I have to say is I put 3 big cloves of garlic in mine because I like garlic. Not everybody does, but it has allicin in there, and allicin is really good for our immune system. This time of year, lots of garlic. Some people fresh cloves of garlic, that annoys some people, but I don't do that. But it is a very allicin is a super cool thing for people who want to, keep away the vampires and the goodies. So with that, I think I'm done, Greg. I don't know. Do you have anything to say about soups and eating lighter?
Yeah. No, soups are great, and they're very easy to store after if you got leftover soup, and good to you freeze them, pull them out. Yeah, no, it's good stuff. I'm looking forward to the cabbage soup that I saw on the stove today. So,
yeah.
And anyway, I'm just going to bring up one more thing. We're talking about we have an invitation to health. So if you go to the website healthywealthycamper.com, there's a whole pile of different articles, health tips and things. We're going to try to do something like this once a week. And also, we're both members of LifeWave, and there's some LifeWave products there. So we've got some links. And if you want to chat with Bonnie about your specific health goals and what you want to do, there's a button there on the page. I
look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions.
And also, if you have any questions right now, put them in the chat. Otherwise, reach out to us. And we're going to play at the end when we finish. There's going to be a little LifeWave video and just a bit about the LifeWave phototherapy patches.
Take care. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Everything we're made of contains light. From the sun that feeds our world to the energy that flows within us. With LifeWave X39, we've found a way to put that light to work. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and science that others could not. By utilizing LifeWave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHK-Cu, a copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality. By gently stimulating the skin with light, our non-invasive, non-transdermal X39 patches help you conquer your active lifestyle and pave a new way to vibrant health. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. It all starts with your body and a little help from light. Place one LifeWave X39 patch on the body. Apply the patch to clean, dry skin in the morning. Patches may be worn for up to 12 hours before discarding. Keep well hydrated while using this product. Harness your natural potential. Reclaim youthful energy. Live long, live well, live young with LifeWave X39. Be the light. LifeWave.